Welcome to a day in the life of interning at Philly's Bridge Farm Project. My name is Oliver, and I wake up every day around 5:30. I spend some time doing my skincare, brushing my teeth, and packing my bag for the farm. I first pick up Kiana from her dorm, and afterwards we pick up Maggie from her apartment. The drive to the farm is 30 minutes, and we get to see a lot of scenery along the way.
Close to the where the stem of
We
the
often
leaf
start
meets
off
the
our
plant, and you
mornings
just push it
harvesting,
downwards and break it off
especially
like
the
that.
leafy greens or the
Um,
brassica
and then you
vegetables
kind of
because we don't want
just,
them
I
to
mean,
sit
obviously you want
out
to be
in the
careful,
sun
like
for too
pushing it
long
down
before we
enough,
harvest them.
so you're not, when you're trying to then pull it off, you're not pulling the whole plant with you. Because some people.
I think the size of Philly's Bridge Farm and the aspect of education really interested me the most. Philly's Bridge Farm works with the Hudson Valley Apprenticeship Program, which I thought was really interesting.
When I looked at the website, I noticed that a lot of the people in leadership roles were women, and that really made me want to come here to kind of feel that community of women in leadership roles, especially in agriculture.
Here is me harvesting pea shoots. We only take off the pieces that snap off very easily because that means those pieces will still have a lot of the sugar that the plant has made using photosynthesis.
As a first-time farmer, I think one of the things that was definitely the most challenging was working through all the different weather conditions. I think even though sometimes it may be extremely hot outside or extremely rainy or cold, the plants don't take a break, and you kind of have to work through it. But I think the great side of that is that it feels very fulfilling at the end of the day to go through such strenuous heat or heavy downpour, and being able to take home some of the vegetables that we harvested is definitely one of the favorite parts of um, working at this farm. I was a kid who didn't like to eat his vegetables growing up. So being able to take home vegetables that you worked very hard to grow and harvest, and being able to taste the difference that sustainable agriculture makes in the flavors of your food is definitely one of my favorite moments of interning here.
I think my favorite part about working at Philly's Bridge Farm has been getting to see the process from seed to harvest of what our food goes through, because I've helped my parents garden before and I have understood the basic biology of food, but I think it's so much different to actually get to experience that hands-on.
Here, me and Kiana are weeding pepper beds. It's very important to get the amaranth out of the beds because they can grow a taproot up to a couple feet long, which can be very problematic. These are the goats that we have on the farm. They're all very, very cute, and a lot of the kids at the summer camps love to come and play with them. Sometimes we like to take some saplings home. Um, these we donated to the gardens on campus.
As someone who is going to work in the restaurant industry, I think this work or interning here has given me a lot of new perspective. I think I'm able to appreciate more how much work goes into getting these vegetables to the restaurants where they'll be used. A couple weeks ago when we harvested zucchini, and I went home with a lot of scratches on my arms and cuts. It's a plant that definitely fights back, and there are farmers out there who do this every day. So it makes me very appreciative of the work that farmers have to go through to get food to our table.